What's up, YouTube? You're Inside the Edge, and I'm back with another video. Thank you guys for tuning in. Today, I want to talk about the Celtics second-round pick, Jordan Walsh. You know, this is one player I kept hearing about, that he's a steal in this year's draft. I kept hearing the noise on Twitter, so it intrigued me to do a video on him. Obviously, to look at some of his highlights and what he did in college, and just seeing what he did in the Summer League. I believe in his first debut, he scored 18 points. I think those were like eye-popping numbers for a lot of people. A lot of people didn't expect him to at least drop 18 his first game. You know, when you really look at Jordan Walsh, when you really look at his game, he's not really a scoring kind of, player. I don't look at him as a scorer, but I will consider him a two-way player. As far as offensively, he's really good at attacking the rim. You know, he really likes to play under the basket. He's really athletic. He's listed at 6'7". He has a 36-inch vertical. So, I mean, this guy, he's a freakish athlete when he's around the rim. And I do think defensively, with his long arms, I definitely think he can be effective on defense at the NBA level. And I think the Celtics drafted a really good player. It's not really much when you really look at his college career. He was pretty much a one and done. He did play a full season. But when you really look at the numbers, I mean, the guy only averaged, looking at the numbers, he only averaged 7.1 points. When you really look at just the numbers in college, I don't think that determines who he is as a player, just because in college, players, they don't really blossom. They play within, the system, quote unquote, right? But just seeing him in the Summer League, I mean, he seems like a free spirit kind of player. He was, dishing dimes. He's a really good playmaker. He's just a guy that makes all the right plays. Again, guys, he's not much of he's not an ISO scorer or anything like that, but I definitely think he can complement Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. Just because the way he just likes to, make the right passes. When he sees, a player cut, he will make that pass down low. He'll find you open for three. I mean, he's just a really good passer overall. And I think with Jason Tatum, they definitely need a guy that can feed them the ball. I mean, as much as we talk about the Celtics needing a point guard, I mean, this guy is just another player he just plays unselfish, and I think he complements, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. Now, if I had to just go with weaknesses for Jordan Walsh, I will say defensively, again, in college, he was an elite defender, but I think a lot of that had to do with his height, his weight, but at this NBA level, I think, as far as his quickness, I think he needs to, work on his lateral quickness, his agility. He definitely needs to get quicker feet where he can rotate, slide his feet a lot more, where he can, stay in front of his defenders. He definitely needs to work at that aspect of defense, just sliding his feet, because his coordination isn't really good, guys. He doesn't have a good coordination. He has slow feet. So I think he's going to have to, step up his defense at this level, where he's going to have to really work on his lateral quickness and his agility, to be able to, stay in front of his defenders and stuff like that. Because defensively, guys, I mean, he can play some big time minutes with the Celtics in the future, guys. I definitely see him being a fourth quarter kind of player. He's definitely a replacement of what Grant Williams brought to the Celtics. And that's why I'm kind of comparing him to a little bit, Jordan Walsh. I think, he's going to complement what Williams did for the Celtics in his years with the Celtics. So, again, Jordan Walsh, when you really look at his shooting as well, that's another big thing that a lot of people are saying. He's not much of a three-point shooter. I mean, he only shot 27% from three in his years with the Razorbacks. So he wasn't a good three-point shooter in college, but I think with him, just with the evolution and just him playing through the Summer League, him getting into like the preseason further ahead, I think his confidence will build, where we will see that three-point shot, and we will see his three-point ability, because when you really look at his arc, guys, he has a really good arc on his shot. It's not like his shot is broken or anything like that. I just think he just needs to build that confidence, and it just seems like he's not that kind of player. It doesn't seem like he's a player that likes to just chuck threes, but he is very, very phenomenal at playing off ball. I think that's why he's going to really fit in with the Celtics, because he doesn't need the ball in his hand to score. He's just such an amazing cutter. He has just a good feel to be around the rim. And he's just a relentless finisher, guys. I mean, looking at his, just his ability to attack the rim, that's just going to be key for the Celtics, because, when you really think of the Celtics, when you look at a lot of points in the paint, you can look at Al Horford, Jason Tatum, slashing to the rim, Jaylen Brown, those, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum were the main guys that was really those type of players that was, slashing to the rim and making plays. I think the Celtics definitely need another forward that can, get to the rim, draw fouls, create contact, and just be like that aggressor on offense outside of, just Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. We know what they can do getting to the rim, but it's just nice to see that the Celtics drafted a player in Walsh that can pretty much, cut to the rim, get easy lay-ins, easy putbacks, and just use his athleticism. I feel like he uses his athleticism to his full ability, guys. So with that being said, I don't want to make this video too long. I mean, I didn't really want to get into stats just because, when you really look at his career with the Razorbacks, I mean, it's not impressive. But when you look at Jordan Walsh on film, you can see he's an NBA player, and I think he's gonna have a big future with the Celtics. And if he works hard and just continue working on his 3-point shooting, work on his defense, I think he can get instant minutes within the Celtics team his rookie year. So with that being said, guys, I don't want to make this video too long, but for you Celtics fans, I want to hear your opinion on Jordan Walsh. What do you see in his future with the Celtics? Let me know in the comments down below. So until next time, guys, hope everyone's having a good day. I enjoy talking basketball, man. I really love talking basketball, guys. So with that being said, I hope everyone's having a good day, and be sure to subscribe to the channel, guys. And I would say thank you guys for all the support as well. So until next time, guys, have a good one, and God bless.